The National Curriculum Framework 2023 has introduced the concept of competencies. These are to be considered when designing the curriculum, preparing textbooks, and assessing the students' learning. So, what are these competencies? What does the term competency mean? Competencies are the skills and abilities students must gain in each of the learning stages defined in the NCF. As you may know, the NCF lays down 4 learning stages. The foundational stage, which is from preschool till the end of grade 2 in school. The preparatory stage, which is from grade 3 to grade 5. The middle stage, covering grades 6, 7 and 8. And the secondary stage from grades 9 to 12. In each of these stages, students have to develop certain competencies. For each stage, different competencies are specified in the NCF. You may now have a basic question. Are competencies the same as the learning outcomes mentioned in the syllabus? The answer is yes and no. Learning outcomes are the skills or abilities that students are expected to achieve by the end of a particular activity or lesson. For example, writing sentences in the past tense could be the learning outcome of a lesson. Learning outcomes are checkpoints to assess students' progress towards larger learning goals. Competencies, on the other hand, are learning achievements that are attained over a longer period of time. Attainment of a series of learning outcomes leads to the attainment of a competency. Let us look at one example. As per the NCF, one of the language competencies for the foundational stage is converses fluently and can hold a meaningful conversation. This competency will be achieved through multiple learning outcomes starting from listens attentively and speaks in short conversations with familiar people around. Initiates conversations in daily life with peers and teachers in a variety of school settings. Engages in conversations based on events, stories, or their needs and asks questions. Engages in conversations, waits for their turn to speak, and allows others to speak. Learning outcomes and competencies all flow from the aims of education defined in the NCF. These aims are broken down into curricular goals and competencies for different domains or subjects. For the foundational stage, 5 domains of development have been laid down. One of these domains, socio-emotional and ethical development, or SEED, is particularly relevant for Mulyavardhan. Mulyavardhan activities also cover competencies of other domains. For the higher levels of schooling, NCF defines domains in terms of subjects. Mulyavardhan activities cover certain competencies in the domains of language, social science, interdisciplinary areas, and well-being.